Hey, what's going on? I'm Real Estate Homies. I am the Rook, and we're about to go deep inside. Yeah. All right, so I got a real special guest. I've got Zach from Gonnect. So welcome, Zach.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So Gonnect is an application that is built by real estate agents for real estate agents. All right, so tell me, why did you guys decide to make this app for real estate agents when most people in the marketplace were saying that it really wasn't needed?
I tried it. I tried to adapt other things to use it, and it just didn't have what I needed. And I was like, we can't be the first people to think about this, you know? And I would say, there's a lot of systems out there that have mobile that's okay. But as far as mobile is becoming so much more widely accepted now, I think we just deserve it. We can't rely on people outside our industry to design for us anymore. And people said we were crazy. I mean, people said, there's no way you can, it's not a big enough market share. Real estate agents don't adapt fast enough to technology. And we were like, we're just gonna go for it, man. Screw those people.
This must have been like huge. So one of the questions I've got is like, how many people did you have involved in this whole project?
The two of us on the sort of the main development team, and then we've got anywhere at between 2 and 4 programmers working on it, and then the designer, the main designer out of Atlanta, who is just fantastic. So at any given point, there's between 4 and 7, but the main 2 folks is just 2 of us. We try to keep it as lean as possible.
So what's the feedback been on this so far?
Oh man, we have, there's always people who can say it doesn't have enough, but what we've found out so far is that people love to use this. Check this out. I'm not big on stats, but somebody recently has said, I love this more than Snoop Dogg loves weed. This is the only thing that's keeping me organized. I just got listing agent of the month. It's all because of you. Like, this is the cool stuff. But what we found is people are logging on 15 times a week right now. And, I have I don't know, 50 or 100 apps on my phone. But when you talk about something that I use that often, 15 times a week, I mean, it's a small grouping, I think, of that. And so what we found is people just love using it. And so I was kind of blown away by that. But, it's a legit productivity tool. And so it's kind of cool to see that.
Well, that's got to be gratifying.
It is. I mean, it's humbling because we thought it was cool and we thought it would work great, but to see other people, and not just in certain areas. I mean, it's from the West Coast to the East Coast. A few people in Canada. We're capturing a lot of regional differences here, and it seems like across the board we've got something that's striking a chord with people.
So if you could do me a favor, tell me about the different levels of Gonnect and what they offer.
Sure. I think for me is, a lot of people thought it would replace all their other stuff, but I think for me is it's going to replace your sticky notes and your Excel spreadsheets and your file folders that have your checklist taped to it. That's not a mobile solution. That's not, I mean, it works for some people. In my mind, it's not okay anymore. But the main premise is it will help you handle and follow up your leads better. So wherever they come from, in person, online, whatever. But then it's really the stuff that goes along with the transaction. When you have a listing going up, there's 50 things you got to do. And it's going to help you roll out when you've got to do those things. You've got a buyer under contract to get them from contract to closing. There's another 100 things. And it's a way to capture all those things, but it's intuitive enough to know when those things should sort of happen. And what we found is it's just helping people stay on track because if you have 5 or 6 clients at once, man, there's a ton of stuff that you've got to try to remember to do. And we figured, man, let's have it all right there in your pocket. You got your client info, your key dates, your checklist, all that stuff right there in one. And so far we're on to something.
So Zach, tell me what's next for Gonnect.
All right, so what's next? So we started with iPhone. That was released to the public in April. We just released the Android version. So we've got that going. The next will be sort of the Pro version. That will be sort of more for power users. You can use it across a couple devices. It'll have some extra features that not everybody needs, but we will always have the free version. And then we'll have some stuff that, maybe a little bit more robust for people who need it. But our goal is to be generous on the free version, generous on what we include in the paid version. And then at some point we'll tackle the team version, which is if you have a larger team and assigning tasks, and there's a lot of little sort of complexities for that, but that's what we're tackling now. So, but we'll see. I mean, everything that we've done this whole time for developing the app has been because of user feedback. We had 4,000 beta testers at any given point, just giving us ideas and their feedback on what works, and it helped us to prioritize the functions. It helped us to decide what makes it and what doesn't. When you design for that 5-inch screen, and you got to trim away the fat, you got to make tough decisions because not everything fits. So yeah, that's what's next for us, and after that, who knows? It'll be based on what people tell us.
So Zach, man, appreciate your time. Really want to thank you for allowing us to go deep inside with Gonnect, and best of luck to you. So yeah, man, have a great day.
Awesome. Thanks, man. Have a good one.
So super, super awesome. This app is something you definitely need to check out. All the information is down below. If you're using Gonnect, definitely want some feedback on it. What are your thoughts? It is a wonderful product. Check it out. Don't forget that this is the game of life. Make your move.